Hello, this is Unwrapped with me, your girl Hellen, and today you're joining me from Le Dolphin Gran Paradiso Hotel in Roma. Today my guest is someone that you didn't expect. Obviously, we know we talk about entertainment, scandals, and all that is about to unwrap someone. Today my guest is the PF Deputy Media Director, Mr. Antonio Mwanza, and we get to unwrap him a little more of his work, of his political life, and just know who he is of all that work. Let me get chatting with Antonio Mwanza on the other side. Alrighty, so I mentioned that I'll be chatting with Mr. Antonio Mwanza. How are you?
I'm fine, Madam Hellen. How are you?
Good. Good to have you on Unwrapped.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, I want to know, we go straight into the interview because I think I have a lot of questions that I don't want my director to cut me anyway. I want to find out first your background. Were you born and bred in Lusaka?
Well, I was born in UTH, and our house was in Mulamba Road, House 48, Mulamba Road in Chilenje. That is 39 years ago.
We're going to look for house number 48 and see how it is now.
39 years ago, I was born here.
Uh-huh.
I went to school at Chilenje South from grade 1 to grade 7, and then I went to a boarding school in a rural setup in my village where I come from, in Msoro, St. Luke's Secondary School. It was an Anglican church school. That's where I did my grade 8 to 12, and then after that I was selected to go to the University of Zambia. That was in 1997 that I was supposed to go to the University of Zambia. So I started my university education in 1997. Then the university was closed for about 8 months. So I decided to go away, do other stuff. Came back to the University of Zambia in 2003, and I was elected the president of the University of Zambia Students Union. In 2005, 2006, I was expelled from the university. I spent 12 years out on the streets.
Serious?
Yeah, we're unwrapping, so I'll go to the nitty-gritty. So I was expelled, spent 12 years out of the university, went back, graduated, and here I am.
Wow. Okay, you've given me everything. Why were you expelled first?
Well, it's because of my leadership when I was the union president. I was extremely radical, compassionate, very passionate about what I was doing. They used to call me Mourinho, and this is where I got the name Mourinho, because I was never scared to say the stuff that was in my heart, regardless of how it would reflect on those in authority or those in the management. I was very passionate about what was going on at the University of Zambia. I'm so proud of what we did. We did a lot of stuff. Even that bridge that you see there is as a result of our work. Actually, I lost teeth. This is broken teeth. This is fake teeth that you see here.
Serious?
Yeah, because when I was arrested by the police, I was brutalized by the police. I spent about 3 days in the police cells, the Central Police, and we put demands that I was not ready to go back unless certain things were done to ensure that the safety of the students was put first. So I spent 3 days. I was really brutalized, and well.
But what were your parents in all this? How did your parents feel when I'm expelled?
Unfortunately, I lost my parents. Both my mom and dad are late, so they were not there. Obviously, my father was always supportive of my leadership. Rose, my mother, mothers are always protective of their children. But my father was very, very passionate about this. So I've been in leadership from the time that I was at school, at primary school. I was a class monitor, I was a prefect, I was a chief librarian. At church, I'm Seventh-day Adventist. I go to Kalingalinga Seventh-day Adventist. I've been in the Adventist church all my life. I've served there in various positions, including the position of a deacon.
Oh, okay. You still a deacon?
No, not anymore, because now I'm actively involved in politics. So I do worship and go to the same church, but I'm now actively involved in politics. So I've been very passionate about leadership roles throughout my life, from the very, very early life, and my father's always been was always supportive of this role.
Okay, on that note, I think we take a break. On this break, I want you to pick. Do you listen to Zambian music?
Well, I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ. If you come to the compound, I DJ in a very small club. We're just about 15 people.
I want us to talk about that after the break. Pick a Zambian music video that we can play right now.
I think the one that I'm feeling right now is I love the choreography. Don't lead me on. Tishon and
T-Boy. Alright, let's check out Tishon T-Boy with Don't Lead Me On.
It could be the way you talk to me, the way you come running back to me. Makakukarifya umakamba kuti ndine mzako chi, and I understand, oh my baby. Vintu vina vene umachita umapitirira malire, kumbuka ndine muntu naine. Don't lead me on, ngatsonikon. Sobeleshe wa mutima umazonda. Chinikanga kupisa mafiri yanga. So baby ngati usiba kuti sunikonda. Don't lead me on. 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 Get my hug and my kiss, my picnic please, my selfie, my likes, na my picnics please. Will you stop? Not kuli bebe ya meninga. Ni chani che meninga when you come to me. Gonna kiss me, tease me, and private dance for me. You can be real. Vintu vina vene umachita umapitirira malire, kumbuka ndine muntu naine. Don't lead me on, ngatsonikon. Kusobeleshe wa mutima umazonda. Chinikanga kupisa mafiri yanga. So baby ngati usiba kuti sunikonda. Don't lead me on. 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 Don't lead me on, baby. Huko ni kuipa mtima, umabwela na kunyumba wa kusiba. I see you texting on your phone, calling somebody else, your baby boo. Here's my video calls. Unilangiza vintu pa video call. Nishi uvipanga dine butiko. Don't lead me on, better let me know. What do you call this? Nakukonda, do you notice that the facts in my combat don't mean you have abused that? What exactly do you want from me? Now I wonder if you have any feelings for me. Don't lead me on, ngatsonikon. Sobeleshe wa mutima umazonda. Chinikanga kupisa mafiri yanga. So baby ngati usiba kuti sunikonda. Don't lead me on. 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 Don't lead me on, baby. Don't lead me on. That's so good. Oh, so it is a mutima usoda. Shinikanga kupisa mafiri yanga. So baby ngati usiba kuti sunikonda. Don't lead me on. Don't lead me on. Don't lead me on, ngatsonikon. Kusobeleshe wa mutima umazonda. Chinikanga kupisa mafiri yanga. So baby ngati usiba kuti sunikonda. Don't lead me on.
Hey, this is T-Shan, the definition of dancehall music, the supreme dancehall daddy. And you're watching Unwrapped with your girl, Hellen. Keep it right there, sir. Don't move it. Watch out.
Alrighty, so that's Tishon T-Boy and the song is Don't Lead Me On. Can you dance? You like the choreography in the video, so I don't know if you can dance.
There are two things that you always have to do as a DJ. You have to know, you have to have the ear for the music, what are people listening to, but also you need to have the grooves, you know. So I have the Mourinho dance, but you know, I'm a shaba kurukuboko. So we don't really go down, but
So
I
you
have the
just
groove.
there.
I do have the groove.
Alrighty, so you were telling us that you're a club DJ.
Yes. That's what I do. You know, my life is, this is how I spend my life. I'm a very busy person. I rarely stay home. I've got 2 beautiful kids. My firstborn son is 16 years. He's in grade 11, and my daughter is 1 year, 5 months. I spend most of my time away working on serious national issues. So when I have got time, I play soccer at Karingaringa's grounds, and I also support soccer. We have got our local clubs that we do support in the compound. So we have the Christmas tournaments, youth tournaments, and so on and so forth. And then I go to church, like I said, Seventh-day Adventist, and on Sundays and Fridays, if I'm around Lusaka, I make sure that I pass through at Rocco Complex in Hellen County. There's a small place called Teddy's. It's for Teddy Mayaba. It's a very small place. You know, we are just 15, 20 guys. The room is full. That's where I do my DJing. So I play all sorts of music, Machua, Old Kalindula, Zambian music.
Are we allowed to visit the place, specifically on a day when you're playing?
Yeah, but you see, the hood. I hope you will fit in.
No, but we fit in
everywhere.
everywhere.
In the hood, eh?
How do you know I come from the hood? Maybe that's why.
Yeah, you will enjoy. So it's beautiful selection. It's a beautiful place. I do that, and they call me DJ Mourinho. That side, that's what they know me.
Yeah, Mourinho. Mourinho came from Mourinho, the coach, eh?
Yes. I was given this name Mourinho, and it's now an official name on my NRC by the students at University of Zambia. I think the monks were so happy with. There are certain things that I love about Mourinho. His brevity, his openness, his honest, and he really doesn't miss his words. He really doesn't care who is breaking. He will say things the way he sees them, and he's very passionate about what he does. It's about, you know, Mourinho gets sick when he doesn't get the results. He's results oriented. He's always driven by results. So the monks at University of Zambia just named me Mourinho because of those similar attributes, and I think that now everybody calls me Mourinho, so I decided it has to stick, so it's part of me. So I'm Antonio Mourinho Mwanza.
Nice. You're married, right?
Yes, I'm married to a beautiful Bemba woman, Chanda.
How long have you been married?
I've been married for about 4 years now.
How was that?
You should know how we got married. You know? It was the Mourinho style.
How?
But due to the nature of the things that I do, the fact that I'm very busy, I don't really have time. But I strongly believe that marriage is something that comes from God, and that if you want to marry, you have to pray to God, and God can show you the right person to marry. And the way I married my woman, my wife, I used to pray every time to God, praying for a wife. And then I would pray, I start walking into the streets looking for a wife. So one day I was in the Copper Belt. After
randomly?
Praying, yes, I just wake up and say, I pray. Then I say, today I'm going to look for a wife. Because I pray to God, I believe I'm a strong Christian, and I believe that God grants the desires of your heart.
Yeah.
So I went into this shop, I saw this woman.
Yeah.
I didn't like her, and my heart wasn't at peace. So as I was about to go out of this shop, Mr. Price in Dollar, I saw this beautiful woman. I went to her and asked for her number. She refused. So I kept on following her. I said, look, I just want your number. I'll talk to you. Please, I'm a decent man. I'm a gentleman. I can't do anything to you. Just give me your number. She refused. Yeah. So I followed her to her car, and then, so I just said, look, madam, please just give me a number. She said, I'll call the police. I said, no, you can call them, but I said, I just want the number. Instantly, she gave me the number. I called her for 5 days. She couldn't pick up. And then I told her, I'm leaving Dole. I'm flying back to Lusaka. Please, I just want to speak to you, even just for 5 minutes. So she accepted. And I went to her straight. I told her, you don't know me. I don't know you.
Yeah.
But I've prayed, and God has shown me you are the woman of my life, and I want to marry you.
Didn't she say that you're one of? Because if I was crazy, I would be like, you're one of those guys who just come in the name of God, and in the actual sense you are.
She thought I was crazy, but you know what happened? 3 weeks down the line, I was paying the dowry. And 4 years down the line, we have got a beautiful, happy home.
Three what? 3
weeks. I always tell people, you don't have to date like you want to get a degree in dating.
You've never regretted anything. You never thought at some point, you never felt, maybe I would have, when you got married, obviously, because now that's when you were knowing each other. Maybe would have waited, maybe I would have gotten to know her a little more.
You know what I can tell you, and I can tell the viewers, is that when God gives you something, He doesn't give you something in halves. He gives you it in whole. It's a whole package. She's a beautiful woman, kind, tender, loving, understanding of the fact that she's married to a man who spends most of his time away from home. She's just the piece that completes my life, the piece that completes my heart. I'm so happy and so proud of her. She's a wonderful
And
woman. She's given me a beautiful baby girl.
Nice.
Chantel is
You
her
have
name.
one baby girl.
I've got one baby girl and one baby boy. Romeo is his name. He's now a teenage boy.
Nice, nice. So, you get married. Did her family ever argue to say you don't know this guy? Did your family ever? Did they all just agree?
No, you see, everybody had their own reservations, but you see, we had to find a way to deal with it.
Yeah.
And we dealt with it, and I can tell you 4 years down the line, I believe that was the right decision that I made, and I'm so happy of the woman that I married. And I thank God for giving me that woman.
Nice. You had your teenage boy. You had the teenage boy when you were younger?
No, it's just I look young. I'm a very old guy. I'll be turning 40. I'll be turning 40, but you know when you're handsome, you always look young.
Yeah.
Boasting the
You
man.
don't need plastic surgery. It's natural.
You know, on a serious note, I had my son when I was 24.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere 24. Yeah. So I'll be pushing 40 this year, and I think that children are a gift from God, and I always tell people that, especially my colleagues out there, that I've got a lot of friends that have got children outside wedlock. Anybody can have a child, but it takes a man to be a dad.
Yeah.
And the most important thing for any parent out there is to be the example to your children. Whatever you do on this earth, the most important thing is that you should have been the shining example to your children. That's what our father taught us. He was the shining example to us. If I spend 2 hours talking to you, I'll be referring to my dad. My dad said this, my dad used to say this, my dad used to say this. And I try as much as possible with the limited time that I have, when I'm around, I try to spend the best of times with my children, so my child can know, okay, dad is the only person I can talk to about issues of circumcision, hygiene, HIV and AIDS, issues of bullying, studying, all these things. It's an open door policy, because he doesn't have grandfathers and mothers from my side, so I make sure that I do everything. I'm the grandfather, the grandmother, I'm the one who is a spiritual guide. I make sure that my son knows the right way to go. And this is what every parent has to do out there. It's not about money, it's about the time and the commitment that you have towards your children.
Okay.
Money will never be enough.
How is DJ Mourinho going to celebrate his 40th birthday?
I pray to God that it will be very massive. I'm thinking of having a part in the hood. I'll just bring the local teams that we support in Kalingalinga. Together we are going to just select in one of the backyards. We drink everything as from Junta, Maninga Chivikola.
Maninga Chivikola was Okay, thank you so much. I think we take another break on that note. Alrighty, so I've been chatting with Antonio. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. He's DJ Mourinho. I can even refer to you as DJ Mourinho right now. Alrighty, let's take a breather. Welcome back. So I'm still chatting with Antonio Mwanza. I hope you guys are having fun. DJ Mourinho.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to play a game with you. You follow Zambian things, obviously, music, entertainment, radio. I want to play. It's strictly a game. Madam at home, it's strictly a game. It's a game I'm calling Crush Unwrapped.
Wow.
In another life, who would you have a crush on? I'm gonna give you 3 names. You just have to strictly pick from these 3 names. You give me a name. Who would you have a crush on? Between Hope Chishala from Hot FM, Ice Queen, Cleo Ice Queen, rapper, or Bernadette Decker?
Now this is very fun. This is wild, because Bernadette Decker is a colleague I've been with from university.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of work together.
Yeah.
I love her intellect. That's one thing that I love about her intellect, her passion, and her commitment. I hope, Hope is one of the people that has interviewed me so many times.
Yeah.
And I love her intelligence. Cleo is my wife's favorite
Artist.
in Zambia
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
So, to make it safe, since it's unwrapped and nothing seriously,
Yeah, nothing.
we're gonna have wife, Cleo, and myself.
I like that. Who would you marry? Who would
Wow.
you date? First, who would you date?
Everything starts and ends with my wife.
Yeah? Okay, so we'll end it there. Okay, so you were telling me you've been keeping us laughing here behind the scenes. We're laughing a lot, and you just told me you're a comedian as well.
Yes, I do. You know, I believe that laughter is medicine, and you don't have to have a heavy heart. You know, you need to forgive. Don't have grudges, hatred, bitterness, because that will consume you. So I believe in just laughing all over my situation. You know, I can be in a very serious situation, but I'll find a silver lining around the darkness and laugh about it, because that's what keeps you going, it keeps you focused. And so I used to do stand-up comedy at school. I used to do drama. I used to do all sorts of things. But you know, because of my work that I do as a politician, I don't have enough time to do those things. So I've just remained now with the DJing. But I also mix the comedy when I'm DJing. Sometimes I stop playing the music, push the comedy, stand there and people laugh, and then I continue playing.
Nice. Okay, on that note, I want us to play another music video. Which one are we playing?
I love Salma and Kaki, Zambezi. It's a beautiful song, beautiful choreography, beautiful women, and a nice song.
Nice. All right, let's check out Salma featuring Kaki with Zambezi.
I made $1 million check in a the party, the queen dump on the flick. Feeling on top of the world with me crew and me African vibe. Zambezi, no one can trouble us. Every man and a girl couple up. Zambezi, we coulda hear them. Zambezi, chilling with the man them. Zambezi, them a sing the anthem. Zambezi, Zambezi, Zambezi. How with the girl them there? Me a do the mic check $1 million on deck. When the party kick up. Extra that style music. Oh, with the girl I'm there. Me I do the mic check $1 million on deck. When the party kick up, grab a hand, pick up extra that sky music. We in here, me and me girl are the baddest. Lifestyle so fresh and so lavish. Had them all going crazy, saying that yup in the West, she the best. And ain't word of mouth, I'm the queen of the South. African beauty's been bossing up the place. We are hot on the radio.
So Timuri Supu. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Dreams aka Mr. Music. Nanguntile bashinani kane. You're watching Unwrapped with your girl Hellen on ZNBC TV2. Keep it right here.
Welcome back. So that's Salma featuring Kaki and Adi Virgo with Zambezi. We're coming towards the end of the show. Did you have fun? Can we do a part two? Part two.
It was so nice because, you know, most of the times we deal with the political issues, the heavy stuff. But it's so nice to be here and just having fun and just knowing the other side of Antonio Mwanza, which the public rarely sees. And believe you me, I felt home here. I hope that in future, one day, you'll be kind enough again to bring me here. But now with my wife and kids. And
no problem. That would be great.
And my people in the hood.
No problem. We'll actually follow you in the hood.
So it's nice. It's nice. I've enjoyed myself here.
Nice. Okay, so I want you to say your last words. Just look into that camera and just say, young people, whoever you feel you want to talk to.
Well, the most important thing, I want to talk to my fellow young people. The most important thing is not to allow anyone to define you. You have to define yourself, choose what you want to do with your life, and go after it. There will be difficult times. It will not always be easy. There will be criticism. There will be people that will tell you it can't happen. But you know that those that say it can't happen is because they themselves can't do it. But you can choose to be what you want to be. And if you work on it and you pray about it and you follow it, you will achieve whatever you want and you'll be whatever you want to be.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been nice being here.
I enjoyed having you here. At least you've made me laugh a whole lot. Alrighty, so this has been Unwrapped with me, your girl Hellen. I've been chatting with Deputy Media Director for PF, Mr. Antonio Mourinho Mwanza. I hope you guys had a lot of fun as well listening to the interview. And also, like we say, don't just get entertained, do learn something from our guests. They tell us a lot about our lives and we have to pick one or two things that can help us improve our lives. Remember to like our Facebook page, Unwrapped with Hellen. Follow links to our YouTube channel so you can watch as many times as you feel like these episodes. From me, your girl Hellen, and the entire crew, it's bye-bye.